12 miles north of LeBray Schools, also in Trumbull County, the small village of West Farmington is dealing with its own water problems.
The West Farmington water problems also have to do with safe drinking water. With more on this situation, 27 First News reporter Derrick Lewis joins us live in the studio. Derrick.
Yes, Stan, this is a copy of the letter the Ohio EPA sent Mayor Shirley McIntosh back in May. The EPA found several violations: failure to meet staffing requirements, failure to monitor the chemicals found in the water, and failure to submit monthly reports and let the public know. McIntosh says since she's gotten this letter, the village has been doing what it can for the people and EPA.
If the water wasn't safe to drink, we would have to put out a do not drink order.
That's the voice of Mayor Shirley McIntosh talking about how healthy the water is in West Farmington. She did not want to talk on camera when I met with her at her home this morning. We discussed all the violations listed in this letter dated May 18, 2015.
I can assure you that there's probably very few water plants in this state that are under as much scrutiny with the EPA as we are right now.
The village's water department has been in violation of EPA codes for 5 years. In 2010 and 2013, the village failed to test for trihalomethanes, the chemical that was tested this month and above EPA standard. The village failed to let the public know the results. It's a 40-year-old water treatment plant in the village that gets its water from the surface.
It's the most difficult water to treat is surface water. You know, most places have wells.
Because it's a surface water plant, the EPA requires a Class 3 operator. The village has not had one since last September. After talking to Mayor McIntosh and an EPA spokeswoman, they did agree that the village is working to correct the violations. In a recent letter sent out last week, the EPA gave the village until July 1st to have a Class 3 operator. McIntosh says those missing reports from years back were eventually sent to the EPA. She mentions while it's difficult to get the water department up to standard for the nearly 300 customers, she's doing what she can.
It's like trying to keep something afloat that's basically hemorrhaging and on life support. It has many issues that would cost a lot of money to address. We don't have a lot of money.
So it sounds like they're addressing the issues of the staffing, the giving out reports. What about lowering the levels?
Yes, that's a big concern.
Yeah.
And, there are two things. The first thing is with the EPA, they are required to test the worst scenario, that area. The mayor is trying to get that area abandoned so that it doesn't have an impact on the rest of the water levels when the results come back. The second thing is the blueprint to prosperity. Okay. That's going to change it from a surface water treatment plant to what they call the water source, where they get the water from bigger cities in the area.
Sure.
Less difficult, and right now that's going through funding with the EPA.
They're actually going to run a pipeline, I believe, all the way from Newton Falls all the way up there. That's the plan.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep. And that's in the works right now. Just trying to get money for that and go from there.
All right. Thanks, Derrick.